Hello everyone, welcome to this live session, orientation session. So, how to best use the course for MRCOG Part 1 to pass in 60 hours. This session is special on-demand session because many new students who have just joined and they wanted to have a good alignment with the course, like how to use what all needs to be done in this so that they can have the best of it. So it was just planned randomly and at a last minute because of the demand. So then I thought of like why not share it with the other guests as well, who are just in the process of thinking to join or are in the process of preparation. So that is why it was shared to our guests as well. So very warm welcome to everyone, our students, current students and our prospective students. So we are going to discuss about the MRCG part 1, particularly in reference to January exam, like within 3 months how you can do it, because when we say 60 hours, it is very much doable in 3 months. So we are going to talk about all that and also about the general questions which people ask. I'll also give you a glimpse of the course website and how the course goes on. And otherwise, if you have any questions, you are welcome to ask. So I again welcome you all. Great. So good to have you all here. So let's start talking about it. So how to best use the course. So it, as I said, our course, we just quote that you have to read only for the 60 hours. When I say 60 hours, it is 1 hour of the reading time for 2 months. That's okay. And if you have 3 months, you can still skip up some days and then also be on the track. Of course, last 15 days you may require to increase the time because in last few days you may need to just go through everything twice, thrice again so that you are better prepared. But this is how it works. Now, is it a magic or is it a process? It's a process which we have developed over a long period of research after talking to so many students because we have been catering the students for last 5 6 years. So we have hundreds of students who have enrolled with us and passed the exam. So talking to them, going through the exam papers, doing a multiple research on the content, following how the RCOG have been changing in the last few years, the paper pattern, so that all kind of a thing has made us come to this particular strategy which we are applying and which obviously we keep on improvising because RCOG pattern also keeps on changing. It is not that some research was carried out and this was made 5 years back and it's going on same. It can't because RCOG keeps on updating things. Every 6 months there are new guidelines, there are new features, new updates. Talk articles come every 3 months. Although you must be thinking that talk articles is a part of like part 2 exam, but it's not true. Many small things do come in the part 1 as well. So that is the point which makes it now it is making part 1 also slightly competitive because now they are giving more of the guidelines and the talk articles into the part 1 as well. So the research continues, the innovation continues, and we try to bring you the best and stick to our timeline that provide you everything in 70% less study time. We completely believe that all the busy gynecologists, they are either like they have their families or there is a lot of practice going on. And this is the time when you really have to spend time for the practice as well because your practice is starting and you want to, keep hold of the patients too. And if you are already into your practice, already into your IVF specialist or some kind of a specialization, then you already have a lot of patients and you don't want to lose them for just the MRCOG. And that's absolutely true. So, this complete thing is designed for that purpose only that you can do MRCOG on the go. And we have been doing it over for now the years. So, how to apply also? Okay, Dr. Kavya, that was actually not the purpose here, but yes, I will talk about it, right? Because today's session was more about like how to use the course, but I'll definitely talk about that. And I think you are in personal touch with me as well as on the WhatsApp. So I'll share you a YouTube video also for how to apply, because we have a complete process, step by step process video is there. So I'll share that video with you as well. Okay, so for now, let's talk about how to do. Time is running, right? Time keeps on running, running, and running. Every day we lose one day, every week, another week, we have less chances, less time for the next best thing. So, when you have taken a decision and you have fixed yourself that you want to appear, so then there is no way turning back and no way losing on it. Even if you are thinking to apply for July, I think this is the best time to start, because our courses do not have access till 6 months, 3 months, or something. When you have to pay once, pay it and start. Be in the group, do multiple revisions, and you will be much, much, much benefited from that. So, what is the agenda for the today's this thing? What are the challenges of exam preparation? What is concept of less study and more success? Is there any such concept, or it's already only a concept of hard work? No, we don't follow that. It's less study and more success because it is strategic. So, what are the traditional study versus our unique method? Recommended reading by RCOG. What do we recommend? And how we ensure 100% success. Understanding the MRCOG exam, you also try to understand so that you can focus on those points. And then document the prerequisites, part 1 exam format, and syllabus intricacies, how it about goes about. So I'm going to talk about all these things in this particular session in next 20-25 minutes. It's not going to be very long. I won't like to stick you to the screen again, following the same 70% less study time. You can go and do your work with a quick information which will be given to you, and of course your questions are all welcome. So this is the challenges. This is one of the candidate talking about her challenges. So I would like to play this so that just would like you all to answer whether your challenges are same, or you are going through something else. So that is the kind of a thing I just wanted to know. That is why I've put up the challenges here. Okay. So yes, here it is.
Hi, this is Dr. Madhuri Sambangi. Hi, this is.
Is the voice visible? I mean, audible to all of you from this video? Yes, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Dr. Madhuri Sambangi. MRCOG has been my dream since my post-graduation times. I was afraid of the Part 1 exam as it is based on the preclinical subjects which I feel are very boring and difficult to memorize as well. But I wanted to overcome my fear and give Part 1. So I booked for my Part 1 exam. So I have only 2 months to prepare. So I have to balance my work, family and studies also.
What do you say? How many of you resonate with the same condition? Or if you have any other challenges, you can mention that also.
Same challenge.
Same challenge, okay. I'm pretty sure 99% of the students are going through the same thing. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. So how did she solve her? You can follow the same?
So Bhavna ma'am supported me very well and guided me what to do. The course is designed so that it is covered very in a short. It's finished in a short time, and it is very easy to grasp the important points which Bhavna ma'am stresses upon to score high. So I'm happy to share with you that I not only cleared the exam but scored 90% in my short span of preparation. So
this was the problem.
So Bhavna ma'am supported me very well and guided me.
And could get her success. This is not the one story, because I won't like you to bore with all those stories. Of course, I have put in few more in between, but won't like you to stick to these. But this is what just I wanted to reflect, that if these are the challenges, we have a tested solution. And many of you have already opted for that. So you are welcome to that beautiful word of solutions. Those who are still struggling with the problems, they can also just cross the line and be on the other side. So, what are the methods of study? How do usually people study? Either they plan self study, or they take up some question banks or the mock series, which have only questions, and some kind of a test papers. and some other courses, which are usually whatever the routine courses are going on. So there are 3 ways of study which people follow. I don't say that any of this method is wrong, but I am just trying to tell you which method is more effective, more likely to be successful, and easier, fastest method, right? Easier, fastest, tested method. I'm just going to talk about that, right? Otherwise, every method, if you go and find 100 students who did self-study, you may find 1, 2, 3, 4 who have passed the exam, right? If you go somebody with like question bank, he took up some question bank from some net and or some maybe some test series and he passed the exam, very much likely. But then again, out of 100, 1, 2, 3, 4 usual courses, you may have out of 100 like 50 also, but how much hours they spent reading? Maybe like they were reading for last 6 months, every day 5 hours into the books, into the videos. So that could be there. But if you are looking for something 90 out of 100, 100 out of 100 actually for part 1 with 2 hours of study time, then you are welcome to this one. So what is the self-study? You have to, I will just tell you what all books you need to do and how you are going to go through those books. Question banks are not sufficient because question banks are usually have been framed from the older recalls, and see, recalls are nowhere published. Nowhere original recalls are published. RCOG does not provide you any recall copies. Whatever recalls we get from our old students, and I'm really happy to say that feel proud that every batch students do help us, and they help us in creating all the 200 questions for that particular year. This is because every year when we teach our students, they see that how much they are benefited by getting the original recalls we discuss in the course. So and because of that, they have that motivation to help the next batch, and then they provide us with again the honest recalls, the fresh recalls, with which we can again help the new batch. So it's a kind of a trust which students keep in place with us and their support, and I really appreciate all the older batches who have always helped us to bring the original recalls. And that is why when we cover up those things in our course, the students feel that almost 90% of the paper was the same which we have already read. So this is how it is very important to have the correct recalls. Now, if the question bank has not been improvised, then you are not going with the changing strategy of the RCOG. RCOG keeps on changing the strategy. Things are updated. Nowadays, more and more of the clinical scenarios are coming in the part 2 exam as well, as compared to direct questions. So very important to have that kind of a knowledge and that kind of a practice. What about the usual courses? Yes, they are good. They must be also keeping their courses updated very well. But I don't think anybody is like saying that you can do your biochemistry in 3 hours or you can do your anatomy in 8 to 10 hours. I don't know any course which is quoting that. So I think somebody saying that we are giving you a summary of the anatomy which you can do, or you can do 2000 or 3000 questions of anatomy, and on the other side we are saying that you can read anatomy in 10 hours, which means daily 1 hour, 8 to 10 days you can finish it. And the questions, selected questions, 300, 400, 500 high yield questions, which you can practice 4 times. In the same time, you are going to do the 2000 random questions. So this is all how that makes us stand different. Now, what is the pattern? What is the roadmap? How you have to utilize your course? So, first and foremost, whenever we start any subject, we give you a schedule. There is a schedule like if I'm saying from first to 7 days, it is anatomy, right? So we have 6 videos and 6 worksheets for anatomy. So I tell you on 1st October, go and watch video session 1 and cover first worksheet. Then it is second day, do video session 2. Third day, do the worksheets. So like this, there is a step-by-step process. 7th, we have a live session. We come together. So this is something like that. And then As we move towards the November, this will be followed by the mock test as well. So you will completely be judging yourself also simultaneously, that what you are preparing and where you are lagging behind. So this is a step-by-step process. All we do to create this step-by-step process. So first thing is, it starts with listening videos. You're listening to the uploaded videos, right? So first thing is to start with the videos, then do the worksheet. Okay, so do the worksheets of those videos. To add and to make it more interesting, to make it more interested, we have question practice sessions 3 times in a week in the Telegram group for 1 hour, where whatever subject we are reading, you have a question practice. And these question practice are from either from the RCOG sources or from the recalls, which make them very high yield questions and very likely to appear in exam. And because you are already practicing it, so you are more likely to remember the correct answers in the exam, and which helps you solve many of the questions without putting in any effort on yourself. Just being staying in the group helps you practice that. Then comes our interactive live session. Why I say interactive? Because it's not a lecture. It's a more of a question solving, right? We will solve questions. We now in the upcoming sessions we will be solving all the recalls questions in the sessions as well. Why it is important to solve recalls in live sessions? Because the questions sometimes are repeated, but many times the concepts are repeated. Because when it comes to the clinical situation, then the same situation may not come again. Situation is different, but the concept tested is same. So if you know the concept, you can apply it in any situation. And there is what comes the importance of live session discussion. In live session discussion, I'm going to talk about everything about that recall, so that you know it from all the angles. So even if you have some kind of a PDFs of the recalls with you with some marked answers, they may not go well when you have to appear in the exam and they give you the variations of the questions there, because the variations are not mentioned in that one answer which you got in your PDF. So discussion of recalls is very important, and that is what makes the difference, that even if you study less, you gain more, and you gain more marks with less study. So this is how it works. Then comes the practice assessments and final mocks. So whatever you have read, you have the worksheets already with the videos where you can practice those. Secondly, we are giving you the mock test. And third, there are recall worksheets. Because see, when you have a recalls PDF from some course or something, you just go through it, you read it. But you don't know whether you will be able to apply that answer in the question in exam or not. Because in example, when the complete question is framed, when the complete question is framed there, then, and looking at the question, how do you decipher it? What do you understand from that question? And answer also makes a lot of difference. So when you practice this and recall worksheets, where already you have 30-50 questions and you are doing it in a one go, you are already practicing like the same way in the exam. So our students, when they go to exam, they have less anxiety levels because they have already done it daily for over the months. So their anxiety levels are low, and they can perform much better because they have already been doing like this. And many of the students, after coming from the exam, say that they have the exact feeling as if they were solving one of the recalls of the or one of the mock tests of the class. So this is there. And then final mock, like same paper 1 and paper 2, exactly the same way you will go and appear in a same day, 2 slots. You can just practice like that just before the exam. So complete dress rehearsal before you enter on the stage. And finally, with all this, we are proud to share that our students have 100% pass rate for this. So this is the roadmap you are going to follow. And I think the students who have enrolled, they must have seen on their website that there are videos, there are worksheets, and then we have live sessions. And the same kind of a schedule is already posted in the Telegram group. We are into the process of doing three main subjects, that is the pathology, clinical management, and data interpretation. We take them all together and spend a lot of time, like 22 days on these three subjects, because they are the heart of paper 2. They are the most important things and they really need your attention, because here you must be thinking, I know what is the management of miscarriage, what is new in this. I know we have to give mifepristone and misoprostol, but let me tell you, unfortunately, that is not the management as given by RCOG. RCOG goes by the expectant management. Now, if you haven't read the NICE guideline or you haven't read this, you don't understand this point. And you go by the medical management because what we have been doing in our practices. So, very important to understand the guideline basics for these three subjects. And these three subjects, they are the heart of paper 2. Majority of the questions are going to come from this. If you want to pass the paper 2 with good marks, you have to have a good hold on these three subjects. Why these three together? Because any disease we want to study, then we have to study from its pathogenesis, etiopathogenesis. So that is a part of your pathology. Then we talk about how the disease shows, what are the signs and symptoms for it. That is a part of your clinical management. And then when we do investigations, what reflects in the investigations? How do we analyze those investigations? That's a part of your data interpretation. So again, it's in a continuation. And finally, when we manage the disease, it comes to clinical management. So that is why these subjects are taken together, because whatever disease process we are studying, we study from etiopathogenesis, we study about the clinical presentations, we talk about what investigations to do to put up differential diagnosis, and then finally we talk about the management as per RCOG guidelines. You might be practicing for over the years, you are very good at clinical management, you are a very good clinician, very good, but we have to learn what RCOG wants from us, because we have to pass the RCOG exam. So knowing, being a very good student throughout, and passing the RCOG exam are two different things. Okay, so RCOG exam, you need to have that kind of an insight what RCOG is doing and what they want us to answer. This is yet another feedback from our IVF specialist.
Actually, I was very much reluctant to study MRCOG. I think that will I get time to study in between this busy schedule? But this course is so excellent one in such a way that it takes much less study time. It's also ready to help you at any time. If you have any doubts, you can ask her. She's a very much knowledgeable person. So not only I could pass the exam, I could pass it with 84% marks with much less study time. So
Again, the same kind of thing.
actually,
Many
I
of
was
you
very much
practicing must be going through this. So this is just a smaller, just to make an intro, that part 1, part 2, and part 3. We know that there are 3 parts. Part 1 is all about the MBBS subjects, which you are all are going through. Part 2 will be more interesting, obs and gynae. But yes, part 2 is the rate limiting step. They try to stop you at the part 2, because that is the main exam with that knowledge is the main knowledge which we will require for your practice. So they test part 2 very thoroughly. Part 3 is face-to-face assessment. All the parts are carried in India, so not an issue. And with all this, you can get your degree. Congratulations, and you can add these super 5 letters MRCOG in just less than 1 year. You know that? If you pass all 3 parts in one attempt, you can get that degree in less than 1 year, and I got so. And many of my students have got so. So that is also like you are postponing your dream for some time. I'll do this year, that year, and not doing it, thinking that, oh my God, how I will do so much time I have to spend. So just 1 year of few hours of daily study, and you can just achieve this degree within a 1 year. These are your dates for the January exam. Already the expression of interest is over. So basically now the booking window that opens on 21st October, and this window will close off 9 December. Now one thing is very important, don't wait for the 9 December. 21st October the window opens. Try to book it as early as possible to get the center of your choice, because see, nowadays almost all B class cities in India also have centers. So book the center early so that you can get the center of your choice and you don't have to waste time on the travel and just directly go and sit for the exam. And it's totally a computer based exam. That is why the worksheets created by us on your website account are exactly the same pattern how you will have an exam. So you know how to practice. You are already working over it and you are in the flow. So that helps a lot. Exam date is 14th January 2026 and results will be released on 11th February when you can actually enjoy your success, and we will be there with you to enjoy your success too. What is the exam format? Paper 1 and paper 2. There are two papers. Okay, so paper 1, 50% percentage and 50% of the marks are from the paper 2. So you have to pass in total. In total, you have to pass both the, in total, you have to pass the exam where the marks will be total from paper 1 and paper 2. This is a very good thing, and this is a recent change in last 1-2 years which has been done by the RCOG. Previously, it used to be you have to pass in separate papers. So sometimes some students used to get stuck if they were not very much prepared, depending on both the papers. But now it is not there. You have to pass in total with from both the papers. You have to pass the exam with the required percentile, whatever it is. There is no fixed percentage. Every year the percentage changes according to the student's performance. And nowadays it is going slightly higher, like 68, 69% also. So you need to be, what I tell my students is, when you are practicing, you have to be every time above 75%. Keep it to be 75, 80% so that you are well above the percentage which is required to pass for the exam. So that is what you have to make sure that you achieve that. There are 100 questions in each paper. Okay, 100 questions to be done in 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours means it is 150 minutes. So 100 questions in 150 minutes. So you have almost like 1.5 minute for every question. So this is very important. So 1.5 hour a minute for every question. So you have to read the question, you have to think, you have to mark the right answer in that particular time. So not much time is there to think, and you should be knowing all the answers previously only. This is just to give you the idea of the single best answers. There is a stem, there are 5 options, and you have to choose one option. Now, if you just see that it is not single correct answer, it is single best answer, right? How does this makes a difference? In your question, sometimes you may find that 3-4 options are correct, okay? 2 options are correct. So now, which is the best answer? So now, how do you know which is the best answer if 2 options are correct? For that, you need to understand why this question is being asked. What is the concept behind this question? And accordingly, you have to pick up that answer. So again, if you have practiced like that in the classes, you know that somebody has talked to you about it, that these could be the possible options, and because this point is tested by RCOG, so we need to go by this option particularly. So if that kind of a discussion has already happened in the class, then it is very, very easy to go about. Otherwise, two correct options, you may get confused about it. These are 2 questions just to give you the samples. Part 1 syllabus, if you go and see, this is the way it is mentioned. I think that becomes absolutely difficult to define what to study by looking at. So to simplify, these are the 2 things. Paper 1 has anatomy, biochemistry, embryology, endocrinology, epidemiology, statistics, genetics, and physiology. Paper 2 has biophysics, clinical management, data interpretation, immunology, microbiology, pathology, and pharmacology. So I'm pretty sure what makes you disturbed here is the statistics, some kind of a genetics, or the biophysics, maybe the data interpretation and clinical management. So this would be the subjects which you would be really at this point of time getting overwhelmed, feeling overwhelmed because of that, or feeling stressed. So this is the marks distribution, right? This is the marks distribution. So many marks from anatomy, okay, big chunk from the endocrinology, and you can see big chunk from the stats as well. So can you leave your stats? No, you should not. because it is very important to attempt that subject. If you are losing 20 questions right away in your paper, that is makes you passing all the more difficult. And what if I just tell you that we have 50 high yield questions which you can just solve and go ahead with 100% in statistics? Only 50 questions. When you know those, you can do 100% of the statistics. So this is how the concise, this is how the study time is much decreased and you can just practice it on it. This is the distribution of the paper too as well. So based on this distribution, based on the distribution, how the RCOG keeps on changing, we keep on modifying the content so that you are ready for it. So subjects which need special attention: paper 1, statistics, endocrinology, genetics. Endocrinology is also very tricky because see, this is something which you don't see daily. You don't see Addison's disease daily. You don't see Conn's syndrome daily. So this is all is something new, right? What investigations to be carried on, how to manage. So, but it is quite a favorite of RCOG, right? So we have to be very thorough with that. Paper 2, as I said already, because this is all based on the guidelines like data interpretation, clinical management. So we have to slightly unlearn our practices. So that is the main challenge here. This is the recommended study plan, the triple R strategy which we follow. Read, revise, and reproduce. When I say read, am I going to go and tell you that read these 1000 pages? No. The refined syllabus, only 20 to 30% of the total content. Total syllabus is 100%. We have refined it to make it 20 to 30%. Now this 20 to 30% has to be revised again with the recalls, assessment, with revision. We take the responsibility to make you revise. If you just follow our schedule, we are already revising it 2 times, right? So you will be just through that. So all your books, notes, practice questions are already covered in this. All your RCOG sources and recalls are covered by this. And finally, reproduce in the exam with a lot of mock exam practice, time management. You could easily reproduce in the exam. So just enjoy the 3R fast track formula of our course and you will be very soon with the success. These are the books which are recommended by RCOG, and I'm pretty sure if you read 1 to last page of these books, still you will face difficulty in answering the exam questions. This is the long list on the RCOG website which they have provided. So basically, what books to read from our end, right? Whenever I talk to somebody on the meeting, many people ask me like, what books do you provide the books to us, right? Or we have to purchase the books or something like that is asked. So basically, it's not required. For us, it's not required. We have video sessions and there are PDF notes. Those who have seen the website, every video session has a PDF link below it and you are giving online access to it. So you just need to go through that. Once you go through that, then we have live sessions where we further discuss, and the worksheets for question practice are there, which is your question bank. No need to go on to any books or do any question bank. Then we practice more questions in the Telegram group discussion, and then we do recall assessments in the live sessions as well, which is a part of the revision. And finally, there are mock tests, and you are good to go for your exam.
I really appreciate her brilliant efforts which she have put in designing this course in such an easy way that in spite of being so busy and was having so many odds, I could manage to complete my course and could clear my exam.
So many success stories. These are the 2 books which actually help you in preparing for the exam, but it's your choice. You want to read them or you don't want to read them, because on one side there are 1000 pages. I think one more zero, it has become 10,000. No, it was 1000 because essential revision guide is almost like hundreds, 800, 900 pages, and Oxford revision, if you combine them two, they are 1000 pages. So do you want to read 1000 pages or just 60 hours of website content? Choice is yours. I do prefer reading 60 hours of website content and revising it again and again and doing it in.
Hello everybody, this is Dr. Jayadeshi Singh. I cleared MRCOG Part 1 in the first attempt with 80% this July 2025, and this was all made possible by Bhavna ma'am and a wonderful team. The videos were concise and the recalls and mocks were uh, just to the point. The only thing I had to do was I had to do the recalls again and again so that I attain perfection in them. Ma'am says it's 70% less study time, and I would add that it's not only 70% less study time, it's 70% her effort and 30% my effort. That's what I felt while giving the exam. The best part of the exam was when I was solving the questions, I felt that ma'am was sitting beside me and prompting me the answers. This is the extent to which her videos help you. So if you only go through the videos again and again and do the recalls, then you are set to give the exam. Actually, I didn't want to give the exam this time in July, but she was the one who instilled confidence and she said that I could do it. So that is why I filled up the form. I've already enrolled for part 2, ma'am, and I hope to send you a video after passing this exam also. Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot.
So you are not alone who is
Hello,
facing
everybody.
all this, but everybody out there is also on the same page. So those who have not done the trial, they can just go ahead with the trial. And with trial, yes, there are lots of gifts around. Gifts are not something monetary. They are the basics, the values which we provide for your course, and access till pass, which no course provides, includes revisions, recalls, everything in one thing, summarized content, easy to learn and memorize. So these are the gifts which you require for to pass your exam. So your success is our commitment. With our consistent 100% pass rate, you are bound to succeed. So I will just take you through the website as well, so that you have a fair good idea of how to use the website also. So just a minute, let me share the screen from there. Okay, so when you opt for the course, you have this kind of a picture with you. MRCOG Part 1 full course. Okay, so once you scroll down on this screen, so you see that this is the course starts. Okay, so there is a course schedule on the top, and then these are various videos. So now if you see, this is the anatomy subject going on. You can see the anatomy video session, then there's a worksheet, then there are more video sessions. There is another worksheet. There are more video sessions. Then there are worksheet. Then we have a live session and live session worksheet as well. So there will be a recording of live session here as well. There will be there you can see the live session recording here as well. And this is like what I said, that below every video there is a Google Drive link through which you can access the PDF of this as well. So this is what you need to just go about with this. So now this is the way all the subjects are covered, like anatomy, embryology, physiology, endocrinology, biochemistry, immunology. So all this is covered like this. Then you can see the recall practice worksheet as well. Subject wise recalls, we have divided the recalls into subjects, right? Anatomy, physiology, biochemistry. Now why this is important, because when you revise subject wise, and when you have to do the recalls, you are doing all the things together. So why not do it subject wise first, so that you are thorough with that particular subject. So subject wise recalls are there in the form of worksheets. You can see these worksheets, right? So once you practice those, you are very much, it's like small kids, they are practicing the worksheets again and again to get 100% correct, so that they can replicate same in the exam. So that's what we are making you do here. You can do these worksheets n number of times till you achieve 100% in it, and you can work on only those worksheets in which you are lagging. Every time you don't have to work again and again. So this is how this works. So repetitions, revisions of the selected content which is required to pass the exam is the key to success. So I think now those who have already enrolled, they also know how to use this particular thing and how to go about the course. Now it's your question time. All the questions are welcome. You can ask whatever questions you have in your mind. So this is that's a nice ride. I mean, you can just completely roll up and welcome to this beautiful and the easy word. That is MRCOG journey. This is the code for the trial offer. Those who haven't taken the trial can do so. And those who are still looking for to enroll, they can also scan the code here. So that's it. Yes. Your questions. Live sessions will be taken how often? They are usually once in a week. As we go towards the exam, like in November, December, we may have 3 live sessions in 2 weeks. So, and it is mostly at the 8:30 p.m. India time, and it is basically 1 to 1.5 hour of the session, and recordings are posted within 24 hours on your website as well. Yes.
Hello.
Yes. Yeah.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Yes.
I am Dr. Komba. Thank you so much for the orientation session. My question is the timetable for the live session and the other areas, because I see here in Sierra Leone that I'm joining you from 5 p.m. in India is midday in Sierra Leone. There are some times that I may not be able to join live, but if I have the session, I will plan myself. So I don't know if we can have a timetable, because I saw in the previous MRCOG batch for July, there was a timetable there. I don't know if you can do the same for our batch. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that will be soon updated on your website, those one with the live session. Second thing is this session was just planned on demand, so it was at 5 p.m. India time. Usually our sessions are at 8:30 p.m. India time, right? So that is the time usually it is. But yes, you will have all 3 months of schedule with you. Very soon it will be updated on your website only.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So Dr. VK Selvi, so for July 26 part 1, when should I start my study plan, ma'am? So as I said, we have no foundation of months, and it is like access till pass. So I would suggest that earlier you join, you have more number of revisions, and you will have to put in less effort. So that will be a very good thing to do, that you start as early as possible. Because see, if you stay outside and you start studying from after January, like February, when you start for the July, so you will be at the same time like, okay, now I study and do for 4 months, would I be able to do or not? So why not from now only? When you have decided, just go jump into that, and once you are into that, you will start swimming, right? While you are staying on the side, it's difficult. You will keep on making a plan, like I'll start from this, I'll start from that, and something else comes in the life and this takes a backstage. So the best thing is start as early as possible. How do we go about this? We have a roller system, right? Whenever we start from any module, or any subject, right, it's a 3 months process. Like you start from the pathology here, after that you go on to micro, you go on to pharma, you go on to statistics, right? So again, you finish and then you start with the anatomy, physiology, biochemistry, and all this. Somebody entered at this point. Somebody entered the statistics. No worries. He will start with anatomy, physiology, biochemistry, pathology, data interpretation, right? So every 3 months, this keeps on rotating. So you will keep on revolving. Already many July students are doing. So they will have an edge over it. Another very good thing which I want to tell for the July students is they can also save their time by taking our combo plan of part 1 and part 2. Right? That's a very, very good plan for July students who are planning for July. There you will get access to both of those courses together. And once you have access to both of these together, because July is still far away, you can start listening to part 2 guidelines. As I just told you that more and more of the clinical scenarios are coming in part 1 as well. So we teach guidelines in part 1 also, a part of it. Once you are preparing for part 2, you are already doing that. So with your part 2 preparation, your part 1 preparation is already going on. And then you are simply slowly going for part 1. By the February or March, you can stop your part 2 preparation and focus completely on part 1. And then still in the July, when you pass your part 1, you are already 70% prepared for part 2 with these small efforts which you have put in, and you have taken the decision on the right time. So you have decreased your workload further by 70% if you do this from right now. And from there, you have next 4-5 months which you can totally concentrate on your questions and revisions of part 2 and very well achieve your part 2 in January 27 for those who are appearing in July exam. Okay, so you can very well go with that. Those who are appearing in January exam, they can very well appear in the July 2026 only in part 2 with a proper this thing. But just to give you that, because you have to wait till July, so you are losing your time here. So actually you can utilize this time by keeping the plan like this, and that way your further time will be saved. So this is one good thing. And of course you have financial benefits too, like almost 10,000 rupees less if you go by the combo plan rather than taking 2 parts separately. So that would be the better plan for the July 2026 students. Yes. Can you share the link for the combo plan? For the combo plan, you have to have the GPay kind of a thing. I think you are connected to me on the WhatsApp. So you can just write text there and I'll share the details of that. We will have to either do the payment through the UPI or through the bank transfer. That's it. I will share you the link for that. Okay. Yes. Any more questions? Any more questions? Those who are into the course already, if they find that they still have any queries about how to follow. So can we start with our course module from today and live session? Yes, live session date is already posted in the course group. Course group, there is a schedule pinned there for pathology, clinical management and data interpretation. Upcoming live session is on the 6th, okay, Monday. And you just need to follow what is there in the schedule. Day-to-day schedule is there already. Whatever video session worksheet there is written, you can open up your website and go through that. Okay, and live session links will be posted in the Telegram group, and you will also receive that in mail, like you received for the today as well. Okay. Okay, any more questions? Any more questions from anyone? Yes, good. Okay. Okay, so shall we finish the session here? Any questions from anyone? You are most welcome. I hope that you find this valuable and your doubts are cleared. Now you can go ahead with your preparation with a more confidence. Okay, all good? Okay, waiting to hear from some of you. Yes, thank you, thank you. Okay. Okay, bye-bye, take care, and have a nice day ahead. Enjoy your evening, and we'll see you in the course very soon. Okay, bye-bye. Bye, bye, bye.